Hello. Hello, Kingdom Women Connect. Let me make sure that I can see you guys. How y'all doing? So as you're jumping on, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pray. Father, I just say thank you. I thank you for every individual that joins, every individual. Uh-oh. So as you're jumping on. Every individual that joins, every individual that is a part. God, I pray right now that there's something that I say, something that you give me, God, that would be life changing to that person that shows up on this live. For that person that watched the replay, I pray that someone's heart be mended, someone's heart be changed, someone's heart be renewed. But most of all, God, that we're able to walk in our divine purpose, walk in the things that you called us to do in this season, in this hour. Lord, I say thank you for every woman that has gone on this journey with me of rebuilding. I pray, God, that there's something that I've said, something you've given me that will be able to ignite, to be able to equip and remind that woman to keep moving, keep pushing, don't give up on what you call them to do in this season and in this hour. In Jesus' name, I pray, amen. Hello, heart it up if you're on. Put the number one. No, just say I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Put that in the screen. I'm always saying put the number one. Say I'm ready. I'm ready. What am I saying? I'm ready to, Tonya. I'm ready to hear. I'm ready to be able to use the principles that you've given me, that God has given you in private, and now that you're giving me in public, to be able to use it and apply it to my life. I see you. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Awesome. 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 And I found out the reason why I can't see the user's name, because you have to be okay with me using your name and showing it on the thing. So I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. We're going to be talking today. So far, you guys, we have talked about some things. Heart it up if you're on. I see y'all coming in. Woo, woo, woo. Excited where we're going to chop it up and collaborate together on this live. I see you. I'm ready. Awesome sauce. Hello, Mama Carol. Hello, Shamira. Welcome to the Kingdom Women Connect page. As you join on, just let me know that you're ready and you're chopping it up with me. But we're going to talk because y'all know I got a lot of information to share. I am super excited. I hope you got a chance yesterday to see the video from yesterday. If you have not, just go through the journey. We talked so far rebuilding. This is part 6. Can you put the number 6 on the screen? Number 6. This is part 6. I've added Pastor's Wife Connection because I miss you guys and I want to share these principles with you as well. I've been sharing it with you so far, but I want to continue to share the principles with you guys. So I added you to this live today. I see your sixes. Yes, yes, yes. This is part 6. So far, we've talked about part 1. We've talked about rebuilding our confidence. It's so important as women of faith, as women of believers, that we rebuild our confidence in ourselves. The last couple of weeks have been totally about you. The whole month of August, I've been going over these principles of rebuilding your confidence, rebuilding your trust in God, being able to trust Him again. I can't wait. I'll share that with you guys at the end. Also, we talked about rebuilding you as a woman, you as an individual, rebuilding you again. We discussed that. Go watch the replays to that. We talked about rebuilding you from the prison to the promise. We also talked about rebuilding our family on yesterday. Excuse me. We talked about rebuilding our family on yesterday. And by the way, I don't own any rights if this is able to hear the music behind me. But we talked about rebuilding our family versus me versus family. And I gave you some great principles on that. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to all of you that took the time out to do the poll, whatever it's called, to let me know which one you have been enjoying and you have liked. And I noticed a lot of people like rebuilding you. So thank you. This allows me to build content for what I have coming up in a couple of months. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a Battlefield Academy class that I'm doing. So we talked about rebuilding. Rebuilding means to build something again after it has been damaged. Rebuild something again after it has been damaged and destroyed. I always say that the only way we will understand our rebuilding moments is if we understand God has been enough. God has God has been enough in our life. And the only way we understand it is we remind ourselves that we are, if we've never been through a moment of being healed, we'll never know God to be a healer. If we never known a moment of God to be a protector, we would never know God to be our protector. We would never know God in different areas if we did not experience some damaging, some destroying, some hurtful moments. It's not until you experience those moments to where you're able to understand, until I've been through some stuff, I'm not able to understand how God really, really has been a protector. I would never know God, to be a part of chaos. If I never, a part of giving me clarity and peace, if I've never been in a place of chaos, we will never know God to be the God that, that allows your enemies to be your footstool and you be quiet and he let you fight your battles. He will fight your battles. We will know him to fight our battles if we didn't learn how to be quiet when we really wanted to fight our own battle. Come here, somebody. When we really, really wanted to fight our own battle. So we need damaging moments. Somebody say we need it. Type that in the screen. We need it. It's necessary that we all have damaging and destroying moments. If that's in relationships, if that's in friendships, we talked about that. If that's in family, we've talked about that. You need every moment. You need every moment. So every moment is necessary. So what you've been through this far, my sister that's watching, what you've been through this far, you needed every moment. You needed it. It was necessary. Don't take it by chance that what you've been through was, how do I want to put it? Don't take it by chance that what you've experienced this far was unnecessary. What you've experienced this far was totally necessary. Why? Because God knew that you could handle it. I know, don't nobody want to hear that. I tell you, I do not want to hear that God knew I can handle it. You don't know the pain that I experienced. You don't know the trials. There's a song say, if you knew my story, you don't know my story. You don't know my pain. If you would have known my pain, tell you what I. No, 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 no. Pain is pain. Suffering is suffering, regardless of what kind of suffering and what kind of pain that you may experience. You will never know until you understand. Experience is the best teacher, and whatever you go through makes. Yes, come on here. Whatever you go through, it's the best experience for you. We don't like it. Can you hold it up? We don't like. Don't nobody want to go through. Don't nobody want to go through nothing. Don't make me go back to Jesus. Okay, this is my biblical side, my preacher side. Don't go back to Jesus and all that he experienced when he was at the Garden of Gethsemane and he looked in the cup and he said these words: God, can you please take this cup from me? Meaning that he did not want to experience what was ahead of him. He did not want to. What's up, Lady Trivia? He did not want to experience what was ahead of him. He did not want to go through what was going on ahead of him, just like we never want to go through. But I come to tell you that every going through moment, everything I've experienced, you've experienced, rejection, being lied on, hearted up if everybody on here done been lied on, you done been rejected, you done been talked about in rooms that you ain't even been in, but they done dogged you out like it was nothing. You have been at a place where men have treated you like gum on the bottom of their shoe. All of us have experienced moments. I see your heart. Come here. Woo! All of us experience moments. Everybody on this line, everybody watching the replay, we've all been at a moment where we've been, what they call doubting Thomas. We have all been at a moment where we've been the person that said, "Oh my God, why me?" Maybe I'm the only one. Heart it up if you've been a why me. Lord, why you allow this to happen to me? Why am I the one that gotta lose a loved one? Why I gotta be the one to go through and come heal somebody? Why I gotta be me? Why me? Why I gotta be the one that gotta go through a moment of not be having a husband when I really, really want her. You know I like sex. Stop playing with me, Jesus. Why are you allowing this to happen to me? Why? Come on. Why are we divorced? Why are we separated? Why are you allowed? And we all have a why moment. Come here. We all have a why moment. But here's the thing, is that those why moments, come on here, I don't regret. I saw that. I don't regret any of it. That's I am who I am. Why not me? Why not? Because here's the thing. Even though we go through our why moments, because all of us are going to experience it, all of us are going to go through it. But I come to tell you today, it is for your rebuilding process. Somebody put on the screen process. This is a process. because everything that you've experienced, you've learned. And I promise you, the things that you've learned this far, God has sent someone around you in your presence, someone that was either talking about it, if that was grief, if that was hurt, if that was divorce, if that was sickness. There has been someone around you that you had to be the mouthpiece for Jesus in that moment, or you have to be the mouthpiece of, hey, there's different processes to this, there's different steps to being in grief. I one day I'm gonna have to bring one of my good friends on here. She's a grief coach. I gotta bring her in this group one day. But it may be grief, it may be hurt, it may be pain. It's your thing that you got to experience, but you got to go through it. But here's the thing, I come to talk to you today. Before, I wanted to talk about rebuilding faith, but I want to come back with Bishop on next week. Next week on Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about rebuilding faith. When you have been to the bottom, when you have, this thing is called 7 ways to rebuild after hitting rock bottom. I don't want to talk about that rock bottom by myself. I want to talk about it with him because God had to stretch our faith. So rebuilding faith will be our very last one, part 7. Why not? 7 means completion. So why not talk about rebuilding faith with someone that I had to rebuild my faith with? Come here. Someone I had to rebuild my faith with, which was my husband, because we lost everything. There were so many people that disconnected from us because of us losing everything. And I can't wait to share that with you on next week. But today, somebody say today. Today, today we got to talk about how to rebuild to win again. Yeah, even though you're going through this pain and this hurt and the stuff you're experiencing right now, I promise you, it's for you to win again. Because in the end, you're gonna win no matter what. If come here, Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision down and make it plain so whoever can read it can run with it. But you must tarry. Y'all know I talked about that on the first day. You must tarry, but you're gonna wait. You got to be willing to wait for it. Yeah, yeah, you got to be willing to wait. And when you're able to wait for it, here's the thing: in the end, you will win. If I could tell you the amount of people, the amount of situations where we thought this was it, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I could tell you so many times, not just one situation, but multiple situations we've seen how, man, if we just be patient. Come here. Patience is virtue, right? If we just be patient, if we just be still, if we just hold on, we'll watch God move on our behalf. If we just wait on it, just God, we're gonna wait and we're gonna watch you work, even though we don't understand it. But here's the thing: our faith had to still have wheels. Come here, our faith still had to have feet. Let your faith have feet. Okay, that's when this ain't what this is about. This ain't about faith. But you gotta win. Gotta know that in the end you win. How do I know in the end that I win? How do I know? I want to share with you some principles that I had to learn through my experience. I've been sharing every principle I can. For those of you that are part of my Butterfly Academy mentorship, you know all I love to do is share principles and content that you will be able to apply to your life. That's right. Faith without works is dead. Listen. So how do we build? Y'all ready? Heart it up, heart it up, heart it up, heart it up. Let's get into these principles real quick. Heart it up. How do we rebuild again? Somebody say, how do we win again? How do we win again? How do we get to a point to where we learn that we can win again? The only way that we can get to a point is learning that we'll win again is number one, expect trials. Woo. Expect trials. Look. I didn't learn how to use this little thing. I wonder, can I type in it? Ain't gonna worry about it. Expect trials. Yeah. In a single day, we all have a light moment and a dark moment. My husband walked out this morning because there was so much going on. Those of you that know, we are in the process of flipping a home. And so he was like, babe, pray for me. Like, today ain't a good day. And this is what I found out, that, okay, let's speak of our day before we even get started. You know what I'm saying? But expect trials, though. At the end of the day, things are going to happen. Things are going to go on, but we got to expect trials. Trials are going to come. So you got to brace yourself for the bad days. Yeah. Expect trials by bracing yourself for the bad days because those bad days are coming. There's a song by I think Leandra, better days, better days are coming. Listen, it's coming. Cause you're gonna have bad days. I believe she wrote that song, or whoever wrote that song for them, is because they realize that you're gonna have some bad days, man. But better days are coming, man, at the end of the day. So you got to expect trials. You got to expect tribulations. You got to expect these things. And if we do not expect these things, we are setting ourselves up for failure. We will not win. We will get to a point to where we cannot be rebuilt because we don't expect trials. Expect it. That trial is going to stretch you. When we can get to a place of relaxation and forgetting that God does sometimes allow crisis to occur. Y'all remember I talked about Job, how God allowed Job. I read a scripture in one of the part 1 of 7. I mean part 2. How Job, God said, "Hey, have you thought about my boy Job? Have you thought about him?" Which made me say, in my biblical nosy self, "Wait a minute. So you allowed this to happen?" There are times in crisis where God is going to allow. Somebody say allow. He allow. Tweaky card. Expect what God allows. God allows some things to happen. I know you ain't. We ain't okay with that. No, we ain't okay with God allowing some. Oh man, don't nobody wanna. I don't wanna. What you mean, Tonya? Yeah, the Bible gives us many warnings about life and what will come. He gave us a Job. He gave us a David. He gave us a queen, not queen, Naomi. When Naomi lost her children, all she had left was her. And her daughter-in-law decided, "I'm going to stay with you because I believe in you." That's a whole, I think I did a series on that, about the characteristics of a woman that stand with you, man. Here's the thing. However, let's not hope and get depressed about our trials. He allows it. Yes, he do, Mama Kara. He allows it. Yes, he do, Trivia. He allows it. Yes, Shamar. He allows it. But let's not get depressed and lose hope about the things that God allows. Let's not do that. Let's not lose hope. Let's not lose. I'm okay with what he allows. The real, right? We gotta expect. How do we get to that point? Hope and get depressed. We can't lose hope and get depressed about it, because here's the thing with expecting trials. Will you fight or will you flight? Will you take flight? Will you leave? That's what you gotta ask yourself. That's what I had to ask myself during my trial moments. Am I gonna take flight and leave? Or am I going to stay here and fight? Woo! Somebody say fight versus flight. I can't take flight every time because I never be able to learn anything if I keep running. Come here. I can't because I'm a run every time. Every time I'm gonna run when trials and tribulations come. Can somebody can somebody just heart it up and say, "Lord, I'm not a runner this not this time, not this year, not this season. I will not take flight. God, I'm gonna stick here and fight as much as I can." What is the fight versus flight? The fight or flight response is automatically, it isn't always accurate. In fact, most of the time when the fight and the flight response is triggered, it's a false alarm. The personification is when you assign the qualities of a person to someone that isn't human, or in the same case, to something that isn't even alive. There are things that are dead that runs. I mean, they don't run. I mean, they stick there and they whatever. But we are alive. You understand me? We are alive and living. So every time we turn around, there's gonna be trials. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's grief. I don't care if it's love. I don't care. All you can do is pray. I don't care if it's a marriage. I don't care if it's in relationships. You're always going to have fight. But we got to understand fight. But I mean, blah, blah, blah. You're always going to have trials. But we got to understand that we got to fight. Yeah, we got to fight. We can't keep running. Okay, come here, Tonya. Come here, y'all. Y'all know that's my preaching moment. Come here. If we keep running all the time, listen, if we keep running, we'll never learn. Alexa, skip. We'll never learn the process. Alexa, skip. We'll never learn the situation. We'll never learn the process. We'll never learn. We'll never know God to be who he is in our life unless we stay there and fight. Sis, where your fight at? Come here. Where your fight at? Why you stop fighting? Did you feel like that you wasn't going to win in the end? Did you not believe God to be, did you not trust him in the process? Have you not seen the evidence of what he's already done in your life? Come here. I've seen the evidence. What, Lady Trivia? That's why I keep fighting, Mama Cal, Lakeitha Major. That's why I keep fighting. I keep fighting because God, I've seen the evidence of what you have done. I've seen you to be a part. I've had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, lost everything, had repos, but I've seen God open doors and shut doors in my favor, even when he shut doors. So what did that make me say during my fight? It made me say, if you shut a door, he gonna open another one. Come here, every business owner. If he shut a door, he'll open another one. Yeah, I don't believe in no. Right? I learned how to fight because I know that no is not. Unless God don't want me to have it, that's the only way it's going to be a no for me. Come here. But if you shut one door, I'm believing you and trusting you to open another one. Yes, I am. Why am I believing you to open another one? Because God, you put this on my heart. And I understand that at the end of the day, this is the trial and tribulations. This is the power. This come with it. It come with it. Somebody say it comes with it. The life that I live come with trials. The life that you live comes with trials, comes with tribulation. If Job and David and all them chicks in the Bible had to go through, bruh, we do too. It comes with it because I'm a kingdom girl. Come here. Because we're kingdom kids. What is a kingdom kid? I do everything in my possibility to do what I'm supposed to do. God, I mess up. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect because you told me that if we fall short of the glory of God, all of us do. All of us are going to make mistakes. But here's the thing I understand, Mama Carol, is that God, even though I'm making mistakes, I'm still a kingdom kid because you convict me in my wrong. You convict me so that I can be converted. I ain't trying to preach to y'all, but you convict me when I'm supposed, when I know I'm wrong, when I know I didn't speak to sister such and such, or when I know that I dogged my sister out with the fruit of my lips, when I know I've done somebody, God, you convict me, so I'm a kingdom kid. Somebody put that on there. I'm a kingdom kid. You understand me? We're kingdom women. There's a difference in the church. Okay, let me pause. Because me and Bishop had this whole conversation about this church girl. I wish somebody was a fly on the wall to hear our conversation. But anyway, that's whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm a kingdom kid. Okay? When you're a kingdom kid, you understand that I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not gonna sit in them. We don't kingdom women don't. We don't sit in mistakes. We learn from them. So in every crisis, Alexa, skip. In every crisis, Alexa, skip. In every crisis, Alexa's not playing my songs. Trust is the key. When you realize that you got to expect, when you realize, okay, Lord, I got to expect things to go wrong. And when I'm expecting things, when I'm expecting trials, and when I'm expecting tribulations, when I'm expecting it, I realize in every crisis, trust is going to be the key. Yeah, trust is going to be the key for me. Yeah, this is going to be the key. It takes a great deal of effort to overcome what is modeled in front of you and replace it with God's truth and his perspective. Let's say that again. It takes a great deal of effort to overcome what is modeled in front of you and replace it with God's truth and perspective. Look at the trial and know that if he brought you out before, he would do it again. Come here, Ty Tribute. If he did it before, he'll do it again. Hey, same God right now, same God back then. Hey, because if he did it before, he could do it. He's the same God. He don't change. Yeah. God is a God that he does not lie. And his word says that, what is it, Jeremiah? Jeremiah 29. For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you. But my favorite part, Mama Carol, my favorite part is to give you hope and a future. God, you said you're going to give me hope and a future, man. So every trial is worth it. It's worth it. The trial, the tribulation that you experience is worth it. So how do I prepare for this fight, Tonya? You didn't say all of that. You told me expect the trial. But how do we prepare? Somebody say how. Y'all, I'm sweating. Somebody say how. How? How do I get to a point of how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I get to a point? Yeah. That I prepare for this fight, man. How am I prepare? How I'm supposed to do this, Tonya? What this look like? I'm still in the part one. How to prepare for the fight. You got to prepare for the fight. You must commit to coming out of your world and experience. You got to get to a point to where you got to prepare for the fight. You must commit to coming out of your world. Sometimes the enemy wants us isolated in our own world. Come here to every person that I'm talking to, that when you go through trial and you go through tribulations, we sit in our isolated moments. You understand me? We sit in our isolated moments. And when we sit in these isolated moments, it allows our mind to go to what we experience, or we go to a state of depression. Depression is real. You understand me? Depression is so real. But when we go into isolation and we don't come out of our bubble, out of our world of what we have experienced, we cannot fight. It's not a fair fight because we stop moving, we stop living again. Come here. We stop living again. We got to come out of our world. We got to come out of our world. Spiritual consistency will help you avoid spiritual crisis. Keep that one. Spiritual consistency, if that's me praying, and I build a consistency of prayer. If that's me finding a book, understand me, I know everybody not a reader, but finding a motivational book that would be able to inspire me. I gotta be able to do that. If that is getting to a point around other people that are positive and bring healthy conversation. Oh, type that in the screen. Healthy conversation. I need to be around people in this season because I can't get contaminated by unhealthy conversations because of the trials that I'm experiencing. I don't need nobody to contaminate me in this season. Come here. Hear me. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the preacher me. I'm passionate. Okay, don't get scared. Listen. Come here. I need to be around positive people. Every conversation that I tap into in this season has to be healthy conversation. I found out in 2020, no, 2019, 2018, there was a lot that was going on around us in ministry, outside of ministry. Everything was happening. So I had to get around healthy conversation with people that I understood that either was going where I'm going, doing what I'm doing, but I had to have healthy conversation. When the conversation got negative, I excused myself from the room really, really quietly. I'm not dissing y'all. I'm just not in that lane right now. I got to make sure if I'm going to fight this fight, after going through a trial, after going through tribulations, I can't allow anything to get in my ear or my eye gates. Come here, let's talk about it. Ears and eye gates. My ears. See, here's the thing. There's different gates to you. Like, I'm about to go deep. Listen, brace yourself. Spiritually, I feel the glory of God. There are spiritual gates to you. If you do not know this, I'm about to go really, but there are spiritual gates to you. Your ears, your eyes, your mouth, and your body parts, okay, the area, yeah, your ear. When we allow different things to get in our ear, that is a ear. That ear, when somebody gets in your ear, it gets in your heart. When you see different things, it gets in your eyes, it gets in your heart, and now it comes out of your mouth. We got to be careful with the things that we allow in our ear gates and our eye gates and those things will get contaminated and get connected to your heart. And now, have you ever been in a room where you've been around a person for a long, long time, and all of a sudden your conversation started to sound like theirs? Come here, somebody. Ooh, I know I ain't the only one. Heart it up if you feel me. You get around somebody, and all of a sudden your conversation and your communication starts to sound like that person. You're saying different things that they say because you have allowed these things to get in your ear and your eye gates. I've done it too many times. I'm telling you, my conversation had to change in a season between 2019 and I couldn't. I'm not gonna let you vet, and it ain't nothing against you. That's just where you are. I'm not judging you, no judge zone. I just realized that in this season, I can't. Somebody say I can't. This is a self-care moment. Somebody say self-care. Come on here, Bishop Clyde Harden Jr. Self-care moment. I got to take care of me. I got to be about the business of me. I'm not knocking you, and I'm not being selfish, but I got to do a self-care moment. I can't. I cannot allow anything in this season to contaminate me from where God is trying to take me. So I got to expect the trials. But even though I'm expecting the trials, I realize this, that in the moment of expecting this trial, I realize that I can't be around. I got to take care of me. And if your conversation is negative, I can't. I can't. Okay. A relationship that has intimacy and fellowship. Okay. Guarding and protecting your relationship with God. Watch your exposure. The people that expose you, I've already talked about that. In life, things are going to happen, but we must have faith in God and know that He can really handle all of our cares and all of our burdens. There's a scripture in the Bible. I don't know where it is, but the scripture is cast all your cares on Him. What's up, Miss Taylor? What's up, Sierra? I love you, baby. Um, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh, He can really handle all of your cares. The Bible says, cast all your cares on me. The word cast in the Greek means to throw. What that means is throw. You got to throw your cares to Him. You got to give your cares to Him. You got to say, God, here, you can handle it. I can't handle it. And when I give it to you, I'm not expecting you to throw it back to me. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Because sometimes we want to take it back and take control of it and try to work it out in our own way, but we can't. Okay, let me get off this thing. Okay, here we go. So number two, part two. So the first point, expect trials. Part two, learn something. Type that in the screen. Learn something. Let's go deeper. Yeah. Hallelujah. Expect something. Learn something. That's number two. Learn something. No one owes you nothing. Go get it yourself. I feel like the little girl on, I think it's a TikTok or Instagram. Worry about yourself. Worry about your own self. Learn something and go get it yourself. No one owes you nothing. No one owes you an apology. No one owes you, I'm sorry. No one owes you. God don't even owe, He don't owe us nothing. So you got to go get it yourself. Don't nobody owe you nothing. They don't owe you their time. They don't owe you nothing. Hmm. Here's the thing that I found out, the reason why people don't owe you nothing. I was reading this. I don't want to use that. Is that you got to push yourself out of your comfort zone. I'm always talking about comfort zone. Always talking about comfort zone. I will never forget when my husband, when we were told to go start a church, I said, no way. I'm a little ratchet. I'm a little hood. I'm holy hood, little ratchet. And so I said, Lord, who's going to be the first lady of this church? Because this is not going to be me. It's all in my book. Pastor's wife. Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that because I'm still not all the way saved. The Lord is still working on me. So Lord, are you sure? Because I'm not going to do this. But what I found out was that I had to get out of my comfort zone, and continually get out of comfort zone moments, because when we get out of our comfort zone of what we're used to, we're able to we're able to experience a whole another level of ourselves. Yeah, when we get out of our comfort zone, when I got out of my comfort zone, I was able to tap in a part of me that I didn't even know that existed. I did event plan. I always say your destiny is connected to your daily routine. Everything you do daily, it is connected to your daily routine. I used to have an event planning company, and it was called Total Events Planning. in that company. I hated doing it. I just whatever. Didn't nobody want to pay, and whatever. So and I didn't want to be no pastor's wife and then have to go off somebody because they ain't paying my money. So I was just like, and I didn't know how to do that at the time, but I do now. Praise the Lord and all his endeavors. I know how. I know now. But then at the time when I did that, it transferred over into me becoming a pastor's wife, and I've done women's retreats. I've done oh my God, it's an area that I didn't even know exists. Can I come and tell you, when we get out of our comfort zone, when you right there that's watching right there, when you get out of your comfort zone, you're able to get to a place that identifies this new woman that you didn't even know that was in you. That's the amazing part about rebuilding, because you're able to tap into an area that you didn't even know existed that was in you. It's a gift that God has given you. All it needed to be was to be activated and to be shaken, to be reminded that you can do whatever it is God has called you to do. You could not have told me, Mama Carol, Lady Trivia, let tip. If you would have told me in 2010, when the Lord told my husband to start this ministry, if somebody would have told me that I would be doing a live right now with you, I would have told you you a lie. You lied. I would have told you, because this is scary for me. It's out of my comfort zone. That's why I'm going live in the group and not on outside. I feel like I'm in the house instead of inside of a house. But I don't want to go live because I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. But I realize the effect and the information that God has given me throughout the years will not just help me, but I know it'll help others that are connected and assigned to me in this season. So you got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. Come here. And when we make that decision, we will be like the men. Like, either we will get to a point of becoming more aware of what God has given us. It allows us to become more aware of our atmosphere. It allows us to become more aware of our dreams, of our opportunities. It allows us to be able to push out things that we've never pushed out before. It's a whole nother level. Like trivia, it's a whole nother level. If you would have told me, man, I'll be writing books. I will be an author of 7, now going to my 8th book. I wouldn't have believed that. If somebody would have told you where you are now today, the woman, I need everybody to put the number 1. Are you 10 years ago? Are you totally different now today? Are you a different one? I need you to heart it up. You don't got to put the one. I'm different today, Tonya. I'm different. Just type that. Number 1. Put number 1 in the screen. Yeah, I'm not the woman I used to be, girl. I done grew up. I done got, I'm a little more wiser, Jesus. Lord, I'm not, I'm watching what I do now. I watch what I say, how I treat people. I'm very aware. Come on. You think that's going to happen overnight? Come here, glory. That don't happen overnight. That don't happen. That can somebody listen. That don't happen overnight. That took years of experience that you've experienced that you know not to do. That girl said I've grown a little bit. I don't care if you're grown. That's it. I'm gonna heart it up. I wish I could. I'm gonna do it right here. I can heart it up. There we go. I'm hearting it up for you because you grown. That's all that matter. You grew. The next thing is the it factor. In life, you have to dare to be different, to change and charge for it. It's the it factor. You got to be willing to change and charge for it. Go after the it in your life and know that with the it comes responsibility, sacrifice, dedication to learn it, know it, and perfect it. Let me say that again. Go after the it factor. The it factor will allow you to go after the it in your life, and you know that with the it comes responsibility, sacrifice, dedication to learn it, know it, and perfect it. The it factor. When we are able to get to a point that we're learning something, we're able to be responsible about what we learn. We're able to sacrifice. There are so many sacrifices that I have to make after I've learned something. I've had to have sacrificing moments. Listen, not only that, dedication to learn it. I have to be right now. I'm in the midst, you guys. I'm going after contracts because that's why I gotta hurry up and get off this live. Because I'm going after, I ain't never just automatically we've had contracts, but not with the government. So I gotta learn it. I gotta be dedicated to it. And I gotta know it and perfect it before I actually make a bid on the contract. That's a whole nother arena, whatever. But Lions Den, that's where you want to learn that stuff at. But I have to go after because there's multiple opportunities that is available. So we got to be able to learn the it factor. What is your it factor? Heart it up if you got an it factor. I'm watching you right here. Heart it up if you got an it factor. What is your it factor? What is the thing that you need to be responsible about? What is the thing that you need to sacrifice? What are the things that you need to dedicate to it? What are the things that you need to know it and you got to learn it? There is something that God has given you in this season that you got to be able to be responsible for. You got to make a sacrifice for. Come on here, like, thank you, Lady Trivia. Look, you got to make a sacrifice for it. You got to be dedicated to learn it, and you got to know it. And I see y'all. Yes, I'm in the right room. I'm in the right room. Get people to live. I got the it factor, my business. I know that's right. Yes. Get people to live, get people to live to be great. Oh, get people around you that will live to be great. They just can't help it. Everyone is not called to the pressure and the mental strain that comes with greatness. So watch what you pray for. In other words, get people around you that are being great. They're moving in their lane. I don't know what I really mean about that, but everyone is not called to pressure. That's what I did mean. Everyone is not called to pressure, a mental strain that comes with greatness. So watch what you pray for. If you're asking God, I want to be great. Excuse me, God, I want to be a business owner. God, I want a great marriage. God, I want a great relationship, a friendship. I want a great job. If you're asking for these things, know that there's going to be pressure and there's going to be stress. See, what I love about pressure, come here. Let me talk. Yeah, I'm almost done. Jesus, 37 minutes. Come on, Tonya. Look, know about pressure. This is what I learned about pressure, is that when pressure happens in pipes, I'm learning this. Y'all, I'm learning the construction world. Hard enough for me. I celebrate me. I'm just learning a little bit. But one thing I learned about when it comes to pipes in a house, that if it's too much pressure on the pipes, that the pipes can bust. And here's the thing, that there's sometimes that there has to be pressure on the pipes in order for us to get new pipes. So you got to understand that the pressure is necessary. You got to be pressed. You got to be crushed. Come here, TD Jakes. We got to be crushed in some areas. And if you're not ready for the crushing moments, if you're not ready for the pressing moments, if those pipes get too tight, too hot, if you're not ready for those moments and the mental strain that comes with it, with a business, oh my God, baby, this might not be for you. Yeah, you might want to. You might more. I ain't gonna tell you don't do it, but you're designed for it. Come here. Can I pause and tell you this? That's one thing I had right here. I love Maxwell and Miles Monroe, them amazing people. Maxwell says an excellent way to burden your experience is to listen to someone who has expertise in an area where you don't. Say that again. An excellent way to broaden your experience is to listen to someone who has expertise in the area where you don't. I get mentored for our business. My husband and I get mentored for our business. I want to be mentored. Before I even did Butterfly Academy mentorship, I have a mentor that mentors me in that area where she speaks to thousands of people. I've got a class that I have with her in the month of September, because I always want to grow. I always want to be around people that are doing great things so that I can do great thing, do what God called me to do. But here's the thing that I want to tell you, if I don't tell you nothing else: do not take your dreams to the grave. Even though it may be pressure, even though it may be mental straining, even though it may be crushing moments. Come here. Even though you may have those moments. Listen. Do not take your dreams to the grave. Can you heart it up? Do you know how many people that are in the grave? I think that's Miles Monroe, in one of his books. Do you know how many people that are in the grave that have dreams and say what they will do, what they're going to do, and what I should have done, things that they could have created that probably would have made millions, that probably would have helped millions of people? Come here. Don't be that person that take your dream. I made a decision in 2015 that I refused to take my dreams to the grave when I thought I was going to die. when the doctors told me that if they take me off of medication, that it would have put me in a coma. That reality hit like no other because I felt like I was left here just as Kiana's and Alana's and Madison's mama and Clyde's wife and my sisters. That's all I refused. At that moment, it was a wake-up call for me. So God had to put me in some pressing moments. He had to put me on a cane. He had to allow sickness to hit my body like never before. What is your moment? Come here. Gloria. Okay, let Tonya hurry up. Glory. Listen, what is your moment that God said, okay, I'm giving this to you to give you a skip. I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to get you to push you towards destiny. And the only way that I can push you towards destiny is to put you around great people, but also allow some chaos to happen in your life to let you know that I am God and I can and I will bring you out. Now, who you gonna tell? Who? Because you're delivered by the blood of the Lamb and the words of your testimony. Come here. Who you gonna tell the testimony to? Who you gonna write the testimony to? Who you gonna come here? No matter how much dreams you may have. Look, no matter how many dreams you may have, don't take your dreams to the drink. Don't you do that. Don't do that. All right. Accepting crisis for growth. So I gotta learn something. The thing that I gotta learn to pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zone. We gotta learn the it factor. And now we also gotta learn accepting criticism for growth. Somebody say criticism. Yeah. Are you okay when somebody tell you ain't right? You messed up, you made a mistake. My husband had a meeting with us on Monday with the with our team, and literally told us all the stuff we was doing wrong. Yeah, it was hard to take. It was hard to go through. Right, Lady Trivia, 2015. I got to be willing to accept criticism. I got to be willing to get around people that will stretch me. We were in a room the other day, and in this room, I told Bishop I felt so dumb. I was like, I don't know none of these folks talking about. I am lost. I had to be in a room, but here's the thing: in that room, it's where we're going next in our business. I needed to be in that room, and I needed to learn some things, even though it's foreign to me, even though it sounds like another language to me. They also criticized us about our business to let us know some things that we can do in the future. You got to be willing to accept criticism so that we can grow. That allowed us to grow. They told us this a couple of weeks ago. Every time we finish a house, we call to do a survey, and one of the questions is where can we do better as a team. And one of the guys said, there's an area, I ain't gonna say what because I don't want you to go look because I'm ashamed, but we have to take the criticism of knowing that y'all need to do better in this area. Thank you so much, and we're going to make sure we do better in that area. So you got to be willing to accept criticism. Proverbs 1:5 says, a wise man will hear increase in learning, and a man of understanding will acquire wise counseling. You got to get wise counseling on your next. All right, let me go and keep going. All right. So the same principle goes for a person under leadership or mentorship. Even though I'm a mentor to some of you that are on here live, I'm a mentor to some of you. Even though I'm a mentor, and some of you, I'm your leader, I'm your pastor, I'm alongside Bishop Harden. Even though that is the case, I still have to have a mentor. I still have spiritual leaders that are over me. Every leader needs a leader. Type that in the screen. Every leader needs a leader. You can't lead if you don't got no leader. You can, but you gonna need somebody. You're gonna need counseling. Because when you lead and you take a lot on your shoulder, you take a lot of weight on you, you got to be willing to take the criticism. I never get my spiritual mother eating my lunch. I need her to eat my lunch. I need someone to be able to help me teach. So teach me. So every leader need a leader. Yeah. Every leader needs a leader. All right, I'm almost done, y'all. Okay, because I done went too long. So when you utter those words, teach me, show me how I can be better. Allow your mentors and your spiritual leaders to groom you even when you need correction and if you don't think you do. Everybody need correction every now and then because ain't nobody perfect. In the army, they give orders. They give codes. The sergeants understand that the candidate, whoever is growing, however, he is there to train him. The Bible says we got to be trained in some areas. Every leader need a leader. What's up, Teray? Every leader needs a leader. Listen, okay? Every leader needs a leader. So we got to be willing to allow our mentors to mentor us. If you got a coach, allow your coach to coach you. You got a spiritual leader, allow your spiritual leader, man, to be your spiritual leader. Be at their feet. Come here. Be at your mentor's feet. I'm always every third of the month. I'm at my mentor, Pastor Victory Vernon feet. Okay. I'm always talking to my spiritual mother. So Proverbs 21, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. I don't know what version that is, but I believe that's the ghetto version. Proverbs 12 and 1, maybe the Message Bible, because you know I love the ghetto version. Message Bible, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. That's that's another version, but that's the one I'm using. You if you don't want correction, bruh, you ain't willing to learn. All right. The need to be groomed by a mentor. Pastor and I both have over 4 or 5 mentors. I kind of told you guys that. I have mentors in every area. Let me say that because that was back that I want to say this. I have a mentor in coaching. I have a mentor in my mentor. I have a mentor that mentors me. I have a counselor that counselors me, and I have spiritual leaders. I don't have a whole bunch. I have different ones for different areas because I want them to mentor me in those areas. Number 3, and I think I'm done. Oh no, it's one more. Okay, Lord, I'm gonna finish. Okay, learn to manage your life. Stop, think, and calculate every inch of your life. What's important? You got to ask yourself what's important. You got to learn to manage your life. Y'all, I am done. I done been on here too long, almost a freaking hour. Okay, I hope, is this helping y'all? Heart it up if it's helping y'all so I can finish this up so I know I ain't by myself. Learn to manage your life. Learn to manage your life. What's important? What is important? I see y'all hearts. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Learn what is important. If everything is important, then nothing is important. Try to juggle everything you believe to be important, and eventually you will drop something. If everything is important, then nothing is important. Try to juggle everything. I told a client the other day, I said, listen, baby, the best thing for you to do is do one thing at a time. And as you do one thing at a time, you'll be able to complete the process. So you got to be able to do something, one thing. What's important? What's the most important thing? To become your best, your mind and life have to be in sync with each other. If your mind is not properly rested and focused, then your body will not be able to function properly. I know these are principles that you might already know, but these are principles that I had to learn through the process, things I've learned in books. Half of the stuff I'm giving you, I learned in a book somewhere. You got to be able to focus. When you focus on your now, you're focusing on your future. Woo! Type that in the screen. I wish I knew how to do that. When you focus on your now, you're focusing on your future. It's the ability to be able to stay focused and present in your present moment. And that's the key factor of great performance. Is when you focus on your future, if you focus on your now, you're focusing on your future, right? We must focus on where we are headed. I mean, focus on our now. I already said that. Ask yourself these questions. What am I trying to get accomplished? All right, really, really quick. What am I trying to get? What am I trying to get accomplished? How much time and energy and sacrifice will I have to give it? Okay. How will I begin? Mm-hmm. This is how we're winning. This is how we learn to rebuild and win again. I told you this is what this is about. We're rebuilding and win again. How should I map out the next 30 to 60 days or 90 days of my life? One of the things that I do, and this is a business side of me, a mentor side of me. I'm about to mentor you in 1.5 seconds. I learned the important things of always being, first of all, I map out my whole year. This was already on my year, even though you didn't see it until later. You got to learn to map out your whole year. You can have a one-on-one with me so I could break this down to you, how to be able to properly set yourself up to where you're not running like a chicken with your head cut off. Now, Bishop is different than me. I'm OCD. I need everything to happen on the time that I say. All right, besides whatever. So I had this plan. But here's the thing, even though in the planning, you always come back and read Habakkuk 2 and 2. Listen, Habakkuk 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Write the vision down and make it plain so whoever can read it can run with it. So right now, I already got things that I'm working on for next year. So you got to be able to write the vision down so that way I'm not losing my mind, because when you're moving in purpose and you're pushing out purpose spiritually, you can mentally lose your mind if you do not slow down and focus on the now. So I'm focusing on the now. I got a class coming up in October, which I'm going to share with y'all later. It's called From Wounded to Warrior. You get to know first, Wounded to Warrior to Winning. I'm already setting up the plans for that because I know that's going to be a mentorship opportunity for me to mentor women all over the world. So you got to know where you're going. I can't do that if I'm constantly trying to remember. This was already planned. So you got to know, write the vision down and make it plain so whoever read it, you and whoever's a part of your team, to be able to read it and run with it. You got to be able to willing to write it down. What does the end look like? Who is vital to the process? Who is a part of the process? Who is a part of the process? Who does anyone inside or outside the plan need to know? Look, girl, I'm sweating, Jesus. Okay, I gotta get done. I gotta get done. Who all need to know? Because sometimes we tell people too soon what we're doing. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. Who needs to know? Who's a part of the plan that needs to know? All right, integrity. Integrity. If you say you're gonna do it. Be mindful that everything should be done with integrity and decency. So that's why I made sure I'm showing up to y'all this month. I didn't tell you when because I didn't know when. So pop up live. This is what I'm doing. If I'm not there, I apologize. My daughter had a game and it went longer than it was supposed to on Tuesday, so I couldn't go live Tuesday. But I apologize to let you know. You got to be able to have integrity when you're doing it. All right. Last and not least, because I'm gonna skip all this part because I'll come back and I'll teach it another day. Lastly, walk in wisdom. I want to give you 10 key scriptures for wisdom. And we are done, ladies. I hope you enjoyed this. 10 Proverbs 9 and 11 for through wisdom, your days will be many and years will be added to your life. 10 keys to scriptures. Write these down really, really quick. Proverbs 1, 7 through 10. Proverbs 15. Proverbs is the chapter, just FYI. Proverbs is the chapter for you to be able to gain all kinds of wisdom. It is full of wisdom. The Bible place where you can go and get it. Proverbs 1 through 7 through 10. Proverbs 15, 1 through 6. Proverbs 14. Go read them at your own time another time. 14 and 1. Proverbs 3, 1 through 18. Proverbs 31, 29 through 31. Thank you, Lady Trivia. So I'm going to say it again. Go back to the top. Proverbs 1, 7 through 10. Proverbs 15, 1 through 6. Proverbs 14, 1. Proverbs 3, 1 through 8. Proverbs 31, 29 through 31. Proverbs 6, 16 through 19. Proverbs 4, 16 to 19. Proverbs, oh, did I already? 4, 19 through 27. Proverbs 28, 11 through 16. And Proverbs 20 and 7. 27. Go back and watch the replay if you want those things. So, ladies, how do we get to this point of winning? Getting to a point of winning, and I'm done for real because I don't went way over my time. How do we get to a point of winning? Number one, we got to discover who we are in Him. We got to discover who we are in Him. We need goals to build in every season. You got to have goals to build in every season. You got to own your story. Where did you come from and where are you going? You got to be willing to own your story. Number 4, you got to be willing to strive for a healthy outlook. Number 5, you got to be willing to enjoy life in moments. And I know I'm going to come back and go over these one day. You got to be willing to enjoy the moments in your life. Stop celebrating and appreciating the roses. Start celebrating and appreciating the roses. Don't judge. Expect opposition. Fight. Learn something. Learn to manage your life and walk in wisdom. You got to be willing to walk in wisdom. So expect opposition, expect trials, learn something, and learn to manage your life. We got to be willing to do that and walk in wisdom. So if I could tell you anything on this day, on this fabulous Thursday, is you can rebuild again, but you got to take the proper steps. It's not going to happen overnight. Not going to happen automatically. We got to take proper steps. It's going to take work, but it's so worth it. It's going to take work, but it is so worth it when you learn to take the proper steps. So until next week, I hope y'all heart it up. Oh, I'm doing a giveaway. I want to give away. I do journaling. And so I want to give away 2 of these journals. As you can see, it is big and it's thick, but it is something that I write every morning. I do declarations. I speak over my life, and I've seen the evidence. God told me to do this in 2019 for 14 days, and there were some things that He had me speak specifically. I am now walking in it right today as I speak. I've seen the manifestation because I've done it. I'm not giving you a hope or a wish or a dream, but I just know the power of where the Bible says, speak those things to be not as though they were. And I want to be able to give this to you to write your journal. What I do with journaling, I always go back and read my journals because I am able to express, I'm able to get things off my chest, I'm able to grow, I'm able to see where I've grown from, right? And so I want to do a giveaway. If you're wanting this, I dare you to put the number one on the screen. If you're wanting this, and what I'm going to do is go and pull your names, and we're going to do this live. I'm going to do it really, really quick. So after I get done during the live, I'm going to go and put all your names in a hat and pull your name out. Only those that have been live with me. I got Lady Trivia. I got Ladisha Taylor. I got Miss Major, and I can't see the other person yet. Miss Carol, Mama Carol, Shamira, awesome. So give me about 10 minutes to pull your names, put them in a hat, and then I'll come back live. And I'm going to give two of these away to you. Two away today. And I might come back again Tuesday and give more away. But this has allowed me to be able to grow. And I'm telling you, if you've seen my I am declaration that I did on August, the first day of August, you'll see the different things that I'm always speaking over my life. And like I said, I see the manifestation. I'm not telling you something I heard. I ain't telling you something I know. I'm telling you something I heard from somebody else. And I'm not trying to tell you, no, get rich, whatever. It's not that. It's just doing what the word says. Speak it life and not death. Speak those things to be not as though they were. And when I did it in 2019, I'm seeing the manifestation of what God has done. And I know there's more to come because I'm speaking something different over my life now. So until next time, you guys, I'll see y'all next week. I'm with the special guest, Bishop, where we're going to be talking about rebuilding our faith. We're going to talk about how we hit rock bottom and how we had to have faith in doing so. So until next time, if you don't remember anything else, remember these words, and I'm going to come back. But remember this, you are a product of God's grace and mercy when you learn to see yourself through God's eyes and not people, because God sees us in such a different way versus what people see us as. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'll be back in about 10 minutes to grab everybody's name, hopefully five, but I'm going to grab y'all name really, really quick, and then I'm going to do the live. Thank y'all for rocking out with me until Tuesday. And I'm going to do a Q&A next week when everything is done. So go watch all the videos and send me your questions that you maybe have about rebuilding. And I'm going to come and do a live on Tuesday about the questions that you give me. So please shoot me your questions. Go look at all. Watch the replay. Until next time, stay blessed in all that you do. Bye-bye. Love you.